And next up is the derivative of cotangent of x, and how you solve this is very similar to how you solve the derivative of tangent of x. First, you just rewrite this as cosine of x divided by sine of x, because that's exactly what cotangent of x is, and this is equal to cosine of x multiplied by 1 over sine of x. And again, due to the negative exponent rule, this is the same as cosine of x multiplied by sine of x to the negative 1 power. And then again, we need to apply both the product rule to these two functions, since there are two functions multiplied by each other. And then when taking the derivative of this, of course we need to apply the chain rule, because these are just two functions nested within each other. So this is equal to, first take the derivative of cosine of x, that's negative sine of x multiplied by this as it is, sine of x to the negative 1 power plus cosine of x multiplied by, and when we take the derivative of this, first we need to take the derivative of the outside, and then we just apply the exponent rule, and then we multiply it by the inside, it's cosine of x, and this is just the same thing as negative sine of x multiplied by 1 over sine of x, and that could be rewritten as negative sine of x over sine of x plus, actually with the negatives on this side don't cancel out this time, because we just have one of them, and so this plus turns into a minus. Cosine of x times cosine of x is cosine squared of x, and sine of x to the negative second power is the same thing as 1 over sine squared of x, but let's just rewrite this as cosine squared of x divided by sine squared of x. Save room. This could simplify to 1, but let's not do that. This is equal to negative. Let's move both negatives to the outside and apply a parenthesis. This is sine of x. And since negative times a positive is a negative, oh sorry, I forgot this one. Sine of x divided by sine of x plus cosine squared of x divided by sine squared of x. Now let's multiply both sides of this fractions by sine of x to write all of this as a single fraction. So this is equal to negative sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x divided by sine squared of x, and this is equivalent to negative, and remember, sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x is always equal to 1. Negative 1 over sine squared of x, and 1 over sine squared of x is just equivalent to negative 1 over sine of x multiplied by 1 over sine of x, And what is 1 over sine of x? Yes, that's right. This is the same thing as negative cosecant of x multiplied by cosecant of x, because 1 over sine of x is just equivalent to cosecant of x, and this is equal to negative cosecant of x squared.